Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we are going to be doing a simple pipeline, a news pipeline that automates news alerts on your Telegram, like either channel or Telegram chat. And we are going to be using n8n for this. This is going to basically be an n8n tutorial. So let's get started. Basically, what we are going to do is the following. We are going to use steps like automate. So first, we are going to create a workflow. So we just click create here. Our first step, you could use, if you're familiar with n8n already, you can use AI to automate the process. But this is an n8n tutorial, so we are going to be using it manually. We are going to be automating manually. So what we are going to do first is we have to add the first step here. This step is going to be a trigger, daily trigger, and it has to be automated, so we can't use this guy here. So let's see what we can find. Trigger, say manual here. Let's say from schedule trigger, so we can use this. Click on it. Trigger interval, days between trigger one, so we want it on a daily basis. Trigger, we just set the time that we want it to come. So let's say 7 o'clock. We want to receive the news alerts around 7 on our Telegram channel. 7, let's say 7 o'clock, 0 minutes. So we can just test if it works. So yeah, it works here. The next step is going to be getting the RSS link. Different news organization have their RSS link that you can use to get the news from. It's basically an XML list of the news, the current news of the day. So I have a couple that I'm going to use, but first of all, let's just try with one. Let me get the BBC RSS link. So now I've gotten it. We can add that here. Just click on the add button, then type RSS. I'm going to read. Then you just put the link here. Execute this step and see what comes up. So we can see here that the list comes up. You can use the JSON to see all the news that comes up here. So the next step. So basically, this next step we could change. We could send it to the AI, because what we are going to be doing is we are going to send it to an AI node to check through the list and see which one relates to sports or whatever you're interested in, or maybe the Iran war. So what we are going to do is send this to AI. But first of all, we need to aggregate this list here, because if we send this directly to AI, it's going to only pick the first news. It's going to pick the first news. So we need to aggregate everything. These 38 items here. So that's what we'll add now. Aggregation. Aggregates, I think. What am I spelling? Okay, aggregates here. So we can see the items that are coming in here at the left. Then what we are going to do is just let's execute and see what comes up. Okay, we're having no items here. So instead of individual fields here, we can change this to all item data. and execute. So we can see now it turns this into a JSON. So this can now go to the AI. So our next step, you can use control to move your canvas. Control with your mouse to move the canvas. Next is going to be the AI. We're going to use OpenAI here. OpenAI. I think the other ones they have here is Gemini. I think that's all. OpenAI and Gemini. But since I already have some tokens on OpenAI, we are going to use that now. We are going to message a model. Alright, here you need to add your credentials. But if you're new to n8n, I think you're given like 100 tokens free. But since if you already have an account, you need to go here and click on the create new credentials to create your credentials. You get your API key from OpenAI dashboard. Get that and add it here. I already have mine set. So resources, you leave it as text. Message model. Okay, yeah, messaging model. That's correct. You choose the model you want to use. Let me say GPT-4. That's okay. Text, that's all. So the prompt is going to, what the prompt is going to do is we are going to add this news list here to the prompt. So we do that with two curly brackets. Then pass the data dot, okay, I think this needs a space. Data dot, or let me just drag and drop. I don't know why it's not prompting anything here. Just drag the data here and drop it. All right, we have it there now. So okay, it's supposed to be $JSON.data. So the prompt we are going to use is going to be a simple prompt. We are going to say based on the news provided in the list above, we will need to extract the title, the content, and the link. Or let's say you're looking for specific news based on a specific topic, we can add that to the prompt. So I have one here. Oh, this is showing object here. We need to fix that. JSON dot to. Alright, this is what we are supposed to use. Yeah, so this is going to output the correct results down here. So based on this prompt now, based on the input, pick the ones relating to the Iran war and extract the following: title, content, and link. So we can also add here that the text should be outputted. The text output should be formatted properly for casual end user, and also we should have a numbered list. I think we are done with this. I'm not going to execute this so that I don't waste my token, but this is going to work. We'll see it at the end. And here, what we are going to do is we are going to add a Telegram bot. That's where this message will be sent to. The output gotten from here will be sent to the Telegram bot. So we'll just click on this add button here and search for Telegram. Click. And it says, okay, let's pick send the text here. That's what we'll select. All right, we need two things for this to work. We need the credentials. These credentials, I'll show you how to get it. If you don't know how to get the Telegram API, I'll show you. Then you can skip along if you already have it. Then you get your chat ID. I'll show you how to get the chat ID too. Now, if you want to create a bot, you need to search here for bot father. Bot father. This is the first one, the one with 8 million. Start bots. You can look here for the commands. To create new bot, use slash new bots. New bots. New. Choose the name for your bot. Some kind bot. Good. Now choose the username. The username must end with bots. Okay, see here that the bot has been created. This is your API key. This, assuming you want to get your chat ID, what you need to do is you need to have like a channel that you use for this example. And also, if you have a channel, I already have a channel here. Then what you do is search for raw data bots. Click on it, and you will see below, you will see channel. Click on the channel, then select the channel you want to check for the chat ID. Send. Alright, you now see here that the chat ID is here. Now back on your workflow, you can add your chat ID, you can add your credentials here. Just click on this button to add. Then add your chat ID here. So for the text will come from ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, OpenAI, the OpenAI model here. So what we are going to do is we're going to close this first, then execute the workflow. It's showing that okay, we need to add text, but let's just run this so that we can see what comes in before we add the text. Let's run this. It's not going to allow us to run. Let's delete this link here first, then execute the workflow. All right, let's click on. Let's connect this now and see here the output. Okay, we can see that the news comes up here. What we are going to do now is just carry this here, straight here. You are going to drag and drop, drag this from here and put here. All right, so this should send the chat now. When we, or let's just, instead of running the whole workflow again, we can execute this step alone. All right, now you should receive the message on your Telegram. So aside this, you can also choose to aggregate more news feed if you don't want to get from only BBC. You can also get from United Nations news feed. One could argue these are not even good places to get real news, but we can use this just for testing. So if we want to add new news aggregates, we can. Where can we add it? Okay, let's add it here. So we just draw another link here and RSS feed. So this is the URL for RSS news. See here. No RSS news, United Nations news. This is the RSS link. Let's execute this and see if it comes up. All right. Yeah, so it comes up. No. Why is it connected like this? Let's just delete all this link and connect it again. This should go here. All right. So this trigger is coming down here and it's also going here. We need to aggregate all of them together. So this is going to go to the aggregate. node. So if we run the whole, if we execute the workflow, let's see how it goes. All right, you see here, it also aggregates to links. I think I've exhausted my token. Yeah, too much requests. So I've exhausted my token, and this will not be able to run. But you just know how it's going to go. If you want more RSS feed, you can do that. Then maybe you can also use your OpenAI model to, maybe if you don't want too much news, you can tell the AI to pick the top four most consequential news, then send it to your Telegram. Now, for this to trigger properly or on a daily basis, we will need to publish it. So you do that by clicking this publish button here. Then you are given a version name. You can change this if you want. Then publish. Got it. So right now it's published, and you now get your news on a daily basis. If this video was helpful to you, give it a like, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.